At least 260 people have been killed and thousands more are missing after a flash flood and mudslide along the Nepal-Tibet border washed away villages and damaged roads and infrastructure. The flood hit early on Wednesday in Rasuwa, just north of Nepal's capital Kathmandu, with preliminary information suggesting it was caused by an earthquake triggering an avalanche with melted snow pouring into the Bhote Koshi River. Search operations are underway on both sides of the border and 88 people have been rescued so far, according to the Nepalese army. State media in China, which controls Tibet, say there are significant casualties, and Nepalese officials said they anticipate huge-scale loss. Officials said work was underway to establish the whereabouts of 579 tourists, including 466 foreigners from 28 different countries. Of the tourists unaccounted for so far, 113 are Nepali, 54 from the US, and 33 are UK nationals, according to the police. Chinese state media says 3 people have died and 265 are missing in Tibet. The missing tourists include 12 travelers from the UK, as well as Americans, Malaysians, South Africans, and Indians. Alpine Eco-Trek, which offers guided tours and expeditions in Nepal, confirmed that 12 British nationals on its tour across the Nepal-Tibet border were missing.
गाडी यो मेरो गाडी हामी मान्छे मात्र बाँच्न सफल
Ram Kumar Adhikari, the manager of Alpine Ecotrek, said 2 Irish nationals and 4 South African nationals who were also on the excursion are believed to be missing. The ages of the missing British citizens range from 13 to 65, according to travel logs shared with PA News Agency. Several areas downstream of the Bhote Koshi River, which flows from Tibet to Nepal, are on high alert, and roads, communications and power in the region have been disrupted. The authorities say the main road to Kathmandu is closed. Verified videos from Nepal show a bridge being swept away and multi-story buildings collapsed by the force of floodwaters, as well as a town with many buildings destroyed. BBC Verify has located the clips to the town of Trishuli Bazaar area of Nuwakot district in Bagmati province, about 25 kilometers, 16 miles to the northwest of Kathmandu. The video shows the river Trishuli suddenly becoming swollen by enormous amounts of water, which appears to have significantly increased in volume and speed and filled with sediment. About 40 seconds into the clip, the weight of the flash flood rips the bridge off of its supports and carries it swiftly downriver. A few seconds later, several buildings also collapse.
मेन बजार जुन चाइना हुँदै काठमाडौँ जाने बाटो बजार थियो यहाँ अब अहिले केही पनि छैन हेर्नुस् है हामी यहाँ उद्धारका लागि हामी आइसकेका छौं तै पनि केही पनि कुनै पनि मान्छे पनि हुनुहुन्न फर्किन्छ यहाँ भित्र केही पनि छैन बस भित्र हेर्नुस् र के झोलामा त मान्छे छैन रे त यस्तो छ अब चाहिँ बजार हो हामी यहाँ बजारको अस्तित्व लगभग सकिएको छ त्रिशुली खोलाले धार पुरै परिवर्तन गरेको छ प्रेसरले ढुङ्गाहरू खरानी भएका छन् ठुल्ठुला ढुङ्गाहरू त्यसरी खरानी भएका छन् मान्छे कति मरे कि नै छैन 10,000 भन्दा बढी मान्छेहरू मरेको आशंका छ
The second verified video, filmed from the same location, shows the devastating aftermath. The river's level has risen significantly. Trees and many buildings visible in the earlier video have been ripped away. A new video filmed from inside a bus in Trishuli shows dozens of people trying to flee as a flash flood surges down the valley. The verified video shows floodwaters rapidly swelling and spilling down the river as many attempt to flee on foot, moped, and other vehicles. Passengers can be heard crying out an alarm on board as the bus drives along the road which follows the river. It is not clear exactly how many have been destroyed, but many buildings near the riverbank have disappeared, partially collapsed, or are caked in sediment from the flood's force. Guan said Nepalese authorities had tried to send a helicopter to inspect the area because road access had been cut off, but strong winds were making it difficult for the aircraft to reach the site.
मान्छे उतारमा आइपुगेछ हो त्यहीँनिर छ त्यहीँनिर छ त्यही घरमा
Nepal's Disaster Management Authority called on people living near riverbanks in vulnerable areas to remain alert and take precautions. Nepal Army spokesman Rajarm Basnet told the BBC efforts were underway to rescue 115 people from the village of Mailong. The Nepalese Ministry of Home Affairs warned there was likely to be huge loss of life in Timura, Siabrubesi, and Betrawati. Flooding had also caused damage to the Trishuli hydropower project.
बिरामीहरू सिकिस्तै भएकोहरूले चाहिँ सबैलाई उद्धार गरिसक्यो हामीले यो हामी 50-60 जना चाहिँ यतिकै अलपत्रमा छौं जाने कहीँ छैन कोही माथि माथि बाटो छैन कहीँ छैन यता बिजोक हो हामी त
Nepal's Foreign Affairs Minister Shishir Kanal told Parliament that 26 police personnel, 9 armed police officers, and 44 members of the military were missing. He said an earthquake at 8:37 local time had triggered an avalanche, and there was preliminary information that this had resulted in the flash flood.
Nepal side